Hello and welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here for the first time then welcome. My name is Trina-Louise and over here on my channel we do all things plus size fashion and beauty. Now recently I've had quite a few comments asking me if I would do a makeup video. I am, as you can see, I am quite obsessed with makeup. I love buying makeup, looking at makeup, watching videos about makeup, and I love putting makeup on my face. So I thought we could do a full face testing new makeup today. So I do have a full face of completely brand new products, never used them before. I've got a range of brands to try. I've got quite a bit of e.l.f. and quite a bit of Benefit to try. OFRA, PIXI, I've got the new Wet n Wild Dewy foundation to try, which I've been wanting to try for ages. So yeah, I think we've got lots and lots of things to test out, so I'm not going to have a long introduction. I'm just going to get on and put these things on my face. So I've zoomed you in a bit so you can see what's happening on my face a bit more. So I've already moisturised my face, but the first product that I have to try is the Porefessional Hydrating Primer from Benefit. Now these, I've got some of the Benefit products in the cutest little mini packaging. Like, look how cute and small that is. Like, if the camera wants to focus on it. There we go. Look how cute and tiny that is. Now, I wanted to try this for a while because I do have dry skin. So anything that's meant to be moisturising is going to be great for me. What does it say? It says, the power of Porefessional plus 12 hours hydration minimises the look of pores and fine lines, instantly moisturises to refresh, primes to help makeup stay put. Perfect. Right, I haven't actually tried the original Porefessional. It just looks like this. So yeah, I haven't tried the original Porefessional, so I'm quite excited to give this a go. I don't know how much I need, but we'll start with that. I'm just going to rub it into my skin. Oh, it feels really nice. It doesn't smell of anything in particular. It just smells a bit like makeup-y. Yeah, I'll just rub this into my skin. I probably need a tiny, tiny bit more of that. Let's just add a little bit more here and here. So it does feel like a cross between one of those silicone-y kind of primers, like a Smashbox one, and more of a hydrating product. So yeah, I'm definitely intrigued to see what that does with my foundation. Like, I do struggle a bit with primers because I don't often see the most difference from them. But I think hydrating ones is where I do tend to see the most difference. So yeah, it doesn't look like anything on the skin. It doesn't look glowy or anything. So hopefully it does have that hydration in it. But yeah, we'll put the foundation on top and see. So for foundation, I've got the new Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation in the dewy one. Now, I've got the original version of this and I actually really like it. Surprisingly, for me having dry skin, it works quite well. So when I saw that they were bringing out a dewy version, I was like, yes, I have to have this. This stuff is so cheap, like, it's amazing. I've got mine in the colour Soft Ivory. Now the original one does have a horrific smell of paint, so let's see if they've sorted that out with this one. It's the same kind of spatula situation. There is still a smell, but it doesn't smell like paint, so that is a bonus. But yeah, I'm just going to put this on my face and we'll see if it is dewy. So I usually use about a spatula and a half of this. With the other one that I have, the original. So we'll see how that does. I'm just going to use my slightly dirty Primark beauty blender. I think it's just got a bit stained, but I do really enjoy Primark's sponges actually, because I just think they're quite soft and they're so cheap. So let's just get this on my face. So looking at it, I think it's a little bit less, got a little bit less coverage than the original one does, but it still has like a nice level of coverage. I've got a bit of a breakout situation going on at the moment and it has not completely covered it, but it's covered it up quite nicely. I really like this so far. It is definitely a bit more dewy. Like you can see there's a little bit more glow on my skin, but it doesn't look like overly dewy and glowy. Like I could do with a little bit more coverage, but we can go in with our concealer and try and build up a bit of coverage there. But yeah, like for an everyday, like going to work, doing the day-to-day things that mean you actually have to leave the house, which isn't something I do at the moment. I really like that. I mean, the thing with tap foundations is you have to see how they do with like throughout the day. So if you want me to do a full day's wear test of this foundation, let me know, because I can do that. But yeah, so far so good. So the next product that I have to try is the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. I've got mine in the shade, what do I have? Fair Beige. Now I've got the original Camo concealer, which is more of a matte one, but when they brought out a hydrating version, I thought I have absolutely got to try that, because I really like the original one. So it looks just like the original does, it's just got a white cap. These have huge doe foots, which I think are quite fun. I did get a slightly different colour to the one that I've got, because on the colour chart it said that this was the fair neutral, but it looks potentially a little bit dark for under my eyes, so we'll have to see how it looks, and then we can always brighten it up with another one. But yeah, I thought this would be just a little bit lighter. We'll have to see how it is once it like blends in. It looks like it would be a good spot concealing colour for me rather than under the eyes, but we'll put it on and we'll see what happens. Yeah, that looks, I think, too dark for me. I usually put some on my eyelids, but we can always go in and lighten it up. Blends in really well. Like, it's not the most full coverage, I don't think. It says it is it says it's full coverage satin. Like, I can definitely see a bit of a glow. It's not like one of those really matte concealers like the original one is. I would definitely prefer it to be a little bit lighter, but it's okay. It's okay. I like the coverage it's given me. I would have preferred just a tad more, to be honest, but it's definitely working. But yeah, we'll have to see how this works, because hydrating ones can be a bit more creasing, and I do have quite deep set lines under my eyes, so I always struggle with creasing, because unless I have some kind of procedure done, that's no amount of makeup is going to sort that out. But yeah, like, that blended in so nicely. It kind of reminded me a bit of the Maybelline, this one, the Maybelline Instant Age Eraser, which I love for under my eyes because of how quickly it all blends in. So yeah, I'm really happy with that. So the next product that I have to try is a new setting powder, and I've got the e.l.f. Halo Glow setting powder, and I've got mine in the shade Light. Now, setting powders are my absolute nemesis. They are the thing that will make or break my makeup. If the setting powder doesn't work, then that's it, we're done. So I'm quite nervous to try this, but I've heard that it's quite glowy, hence the name Halo, I'm guessing. So hopefully it's going to work quite nicely. It's got one of those really annoying stickers on that are like near impossible to get off. We finally got there. What I do like already is that it's got one of these like sifters that you can turn and shut, so the powder doesn't just go everywhere, so I like that. Let's have a look at it. It does look light enough for me, so that's good. Let's put some under the eyes and see what happens. So I'm just going to make sure that I have as little creasing as is possible with my eyes before I go in, and then I'm going to get a little bit on my powder, my brush, tap off the excess and just press it in on my eye. Not on my eyeball, which is what I just did. Like around my eye, preferably. At first glances, I think it's obviously hard for you to see how a powder looks, but it looks really nice. Like, it's really smooth. It doesn't look too cakey. Obviously, and powder's another thing that you need to see how it goes throughout the day. But so far, so good. Let me just do the other eye. I really like that. Like, I'm never a huge fan of powders. Like, I really struggle to find ones that I like, but I think I really like that. Like, I think I try and avoid powdering my face if I can, because obviously dry skin, but I feel like this foundation isn't going to completely set down, so I'm going to do like a really light dusting over my face. I'm going to swirl my brush, tap off all the excess, and just do a light dusting. I really like the way my base is looking. I am picking up a little bit of dry texture around here, but I always do because I have dry skin, so it's kind of almost avoidable. Like, I've got some of like the redness of my blemishes like peeking through the foundation, but for a nice like natural day-to-day kind of base, I'm really happy so far. Now, to set my base, I have got the PIXI Makeup Fixing Mist, and I've got the Rose Water and Green Tea one. Now, it says this all over setting mist prolongs makeup wear and keeps it from moving, melting, or settling into fine lines or pores. It comforts, protects, increases hydration, and balances skin for a fresh face. Sounds perfect. How cute is the packaging? I love PIXI packaging. So you can use it before makeup to extend makeup wear. You can use it after makeup and it sets it and adds a soft focus finish, yes. And you can use it anytime throughout the day to refresh and hydrate your makeup. I love, I love the little sprayer button thing. Let's see. Oh, that looks like a really fine mist. So let's put this all over my face. You know what? I don't like that mister. Like, it doesn't travel very far. It only travels to about... So maybe I had it a bit close because it really focuses in one, like in a close spot, the mist. So probably I had it too close, but yeah. I had it way too close. That is my fault. We're going to have to fan away and let this dry because I put a lot on there thinking that I needed to, but it was just I had it too close to my face. So lesson learned, hold your setting spray a bit further away. I've just had to shut my windows because my neighbours are outside talking, but it is super hot today, so I'm just like, oh. But yeah, back to the makeup. I think my face is looking really nice. The setting spray, if you don't like put it this close like I did, it's really nice. My skin's looking really fresh and glowy, but not like oily. So I'm really enjoying everything so far. So for my bronzer and blusher, I have got some more super cute minis from Benefit. Like, they are teeny tiny little minis, so I'm really excited to try these. For my bronzer, I have got the Hoola from Benefit, the Hoola bronzer from Benefit, which I have never tried before, and it does kind of scare me because it is quite dark. But I wanted to give it a try because it's one of Benefit's most famous products, so I thought I need to give it a go, and I'll just go in with a light hand and see what we can do with it without going overboard. I know that they do a Hoola light, so if this is too dark for me, I know there's more options, but I wanted to give Hoola a go. So I'm gonna swirl my brush, tap off all of the excess and put it on my face. I like this too. Like, we are doing, well, I've just like put a huge orange splodge of it on my forehead. We were doing well, I was about to say, until that point, but we can blend out the orange forehead. But yeah, I think it's really nice. It is a tad orange, I think. Like, I can see a tad of the orange pulling through. But I think I can work with it. It is not too dark at all. I don't know how well it's picking up on camera, but I don't like to wear too much bronzer anyway. Because I'm so pale, it kind of scares me. It looks like I'm putting on a lot, but I'm just barely tapping it and getting rid of all the excess. But yeah, I will definitely enjoy using that. But yeah, I can definitely make that work for me. I just feel like I look a bit more like healthy and glowy, and I've got a bit more like life in my skin. So yeah, I'm definitely going to play with this a bit more, but it is not as scary as I thought it was going to be. So for blush, I've got the Benefit Georgia blush, and I've got a mini again, and it is just so cute. It is a golden peachy blush, and I love orangey, peachy, pinky blushes. Oh, it's so pretty. It looks really like it's got a nice amount of glow in there. Let's see if I can do a bit of a swatch. Like, yeah, it almost looks like a highlighter. But yeah, it's definitely more orangey, orangey toned. So yeah, I'm quite excited to try this. But let me say, I am not using this little brush. Like, I can imagine for like contouring that would be good, but for just general use, absolutely not. I'm just gonna put some on my brush, tap off all of the excess, and see what it can do. So I think it's added a really subtle amount of colour, but there's definitely some glow, and I don't know if you can see it on camera, but when I hit the lights you can almost see like tiny little gold reflex, which are really pretty. But yeah, I could probably build it up to get a bit more colour, but with it having the like orangey peachy shade in it, I don't want to build it up too much because it might look like I've just got like bronzer all over my face. But I love the glow that it's giving. It's just like healthy, pretty, like I've caught the sun a little bit. So yeah, I need to play around with that a bit more, but so far so good. So for highlighter, I've got two options because there were two highlighters that I really wanted, so I had to get them both. The first one that I've got is the Cookie highlighter from Benefit, and I've got this in the full size, so hopefully we like this. But it's just a really pretty, like golden, pinky, champagne-y kind of highlight. But yeah, it looks super pretty. Let's give her a swatch. Oh, feels really nice. Super golden. That looks like it's going to be crazy intense. Let's have a look at that. Wow. Wow, that is intense. It might be a tad too dark for me. I'm a little bit nervous about that, but we're going to have to give that a go. But that is gorgeous. And then I've also got this Glow Beam palette from e.l.f, which I've wanted to try for ages because I've heard lots and lots about it when I can get it open. So it's got 6 shades, 3, what's the difference between them? Is it formula? 1 glitter, 2 shimmer and 3 metallics. So you've got the 1 glitter, 2 shimmer and the 3 metallics. Now, I am so excited about this. I need to get it on my skin. Oh, do you know what? I think these textured ones, let me get. So I have a problem with some e.l.f. highlighters. These kind of textured ones, they seem to put like an overspray or something on them. I've got another highlighter from them that's huge, and you might be able to see I've literally had to scratch the top layer off to make it work, and then it's gorgeous, but before I really like scratched off the top of it, it didn't work. And that seems to be what's happening here, because I'm like rubbing and it is coming on my finger, but it's like, it's just a bit patchy. Like the more I rub it, the better it's coming, but you just really need to get this, I don't know whether it's like overspray or something, but yeah, I need to play around with this a little bit and maybe take that top layer off. But I think today we will play with the Benefit one because I'm so excited and I really want to put this on my face, but we'll save this one for another time. So I'm going to get my highlighting brush and I'm going to swirl all around, tap off the excess, and we we'll see what we can do. Whoa. That is blinding. That is blinding. I mean, you can really see that on my skin. I'm gonna have to see if I can like blend that in a bit, because wow. Like when I look straight on, I can see a little like shadow of the colour. So let me see if I can, like, if I pat that in a bit and diffuse it a bit, if that helps. Yeah, that helps, but it's still like, that is blinding. That is really pretty. Yeah, I think that is absolutely gorgeous. Let's put some more on. Wow. Yeah, that is super pretty, and it is super blinding, so if you're looking for a more subtle highlight, this isn't your friend, but you can definitely like diffuse it a little bit and it is still really pretty. So yeah, I really like that. Now for the eyes, I'm so excited because I have heard endless things about these eyeshadows, and they are e.l.f, so you can definitely guess what I have got. And I have picked up 3 of the bite-size eyeshadow palettes to try. Now I've heard everybody raving about these, mainly because they are £3 each and they are apparently amazing. So I've got the shades. I've got Rose Water, which is more of a pinky purpley kind of one. I've got Pumpkin Pie, which is more of a neutral but a bit darker, and then I've got Cream and Sugar, which is another neutral set of colours, but this one's got a bit more of a lighter transition and a lighter shimmer in it. So I think for today I want to go for something a little bit more natural, a little bit more neutral, so I'm going to go for the Cream and Sugar palette, which looks like so. I think the lights are catching on the shimmer a little bit, but yeah, I'm going to put this really light transition colour as a transition. I'll probably deepen up the outer V with this darker colour, and then I'll probably put a combination of these 2 shimmers on, and I'll probably sort of time lapse me doing this a little bit because I feel like this video is going to be super long. Kind of struggling with this brown colour. Like the transition colour went on beautifully, but I'm struggling to blend in the brown colour, to be honest. Like it's a bit patchy around here, like I don't know if you can see, and it's just not like blending as seamlessly as I like. But we'll put some shimmers on and we'll see how that goes. So we've got the 2 shimmers, we've got the lighter one and we've got the more golden one. They look gorgeous and super reflective. So we've got that one and we've got that one. Wow, the shimmers look amazing. So I think I'll probably do a little bit of a mixture of the 2 of them, and we'll see how the brush does first, and if not we can test our fingers, or we can use a bit of setting spray to help the brush along. Those shimmers are super pretty, and this one is a little bit more like you get a bit more kickback in the pan, whereas this one's a bit more hard set, so you just watch for a bit of fallout with that one. But they're really, really pretty, so I think I'm just gonna do a bit more blending, put some colours under my eyes, finish this eye, and then I will be back. So for under my eyes, I just put some of the lighter colour along the first 2/3 and a bit of the darker colour along the outer third, just to join things up a bit. I'm not very happy with how the eye look has turned out today, but I've been blending for ages. The shimmers are pretty. I definitely got a bit of fallout with the lighter shade, but I managed to fix it, so it's okay, but there was definitely some fallout. This was a bit harder to blend than I would have liked, but I have heard that different people get different experiences with the different versions of this palette, so I definitely need to give the other ones a try. And for £3 I am not mad. I'm just not the happiest, but I managed to make it work. So for eyeliner, I've got another little cutesy Benefit Mini, and I have got the roller liner in black to try. Now this is a felt tip eyeliner, and normally I only like brush tips like the Kat Von D tattoo liner, for example, but I've heard good things about this and the packaging is just stunning, so I thought, let's be brave. We'll get a mini and we'll give it a go. So I think I'm going to find this difficult as it is. So I might bring my mirror in just a little bit and see what I can do. I mean, I've managed to do it, but it is not clean and it is not neat. Like, I had it like skip a bit at the beginning, and it might just be that I'm not used to using this kind of eyeliner, but I just find it so much more difficult than a brush. Like, I find a brush just moves like really smoothly and swiftly, but I've managed to make it work. It's just not as neat as I would want it to be. So I'm just gonna go off and finish the other eye and then I'll be back. I don't like it. I've managed to make it work just about. If you like this kind of brush, it was super pigmented, super black, but yeah, I just don't like this kind of brush. Like, it's just skippy for me. It's not like a clean line. It jumped for me, but the product feels really nice. I just don't like this kind of applicator. So for mascara, I've got my last Benefit Mini, and it is the famous Badgal Bang mascara, which I have never tried before, but I have heard amazing things about. The packaging is absolutely gorgeous, and I love the like ribbed like lid. Like, it looks like it's almost got like little jewels stuck on it, but obviously it's like the plastic, but you know what I mean. So we'll have a look at this wand. So I normally prefer a more like fibre bristle kind of wand, whereas this is a really thin plastic wand, but I've heard great things about this, so I wanted to give it a try. So let's see what it can do. It's kind of hard to see because of the eyeliner that I've got on. But, oh, we'll deal with that in a minute. It does seem to be really separating. Like, I don't know if you can see, but it's like really separating, and quite lengthening actually. Oh, I think I might like this one. Like, you have to be careful with it, because if you don't put it quite precisely, I found my lashes were starting to sort of clump together a little bit, but if you're kind of like precise and wiggle it as you go, like, I think that looks really pretty. Let's try it on the lower lash. I don't know how I'm going to show you this because I pull the most ridiculous faces, but we'll see what we can do. I really like that. I really like that. I am going to get this off my face, do the other side, and then I'll be back and we'll finish off with some lips. So that's the mascara done. I really like that. Like, I think that was great. I think I could have built it up a little bit more as well, but I think it's just really nice and separating and lengthening. So that is a winner for me. That took me forever, and it is not necessarily the neatest application I've ever done. But you don't realise until you start doing this how hard it is to put makeup on camera. But excusing the fact that it's so hot in here that I'm getting a sweaty upper lip, like, that colour is gorgeous. That's a really pretty pinky mauvey kind of neutrally colour that I would wear every day. It was not very thick at all. It doesn't feel like I've got much on my lips at all, but we'll see how it dries down. We'll give it a minute and we'll see if it dries down. So it's not completely dried down just yet, but it is well on its way. I think it will dry down to quite a matte lipstick that doesn't transfer, but we'll have to I'll have to test this more and I can let you know. So this is the finished look. So I am quite happy with how it turned out. I'm not necessarily so sure this is the right lipstick for this eye look, but I think everything looks really pretty. I really love the mascara. I love the highlighter. You just have to like be a bit gentle with it. I think I love the foundation, but obviously I need to see how it wears, and I'm enjoying the powder so far. I didn't like the eyeliner, but that is maybe more my fault than the eyeliner because I just don't like these kind of eyeliners. The eyeshadow, I really wanted to love it, and I have two others, so I will try them before I make my judgment, but I just wasn't that bothered. I think the bronzer and the blush were good. I do like the setting spray once I like stepped away a bit. But yeah, I think the eyeliner and the eyeshadows were probably the two biggest disappointments for me. I can't really report on the lipstick yet because these things you really need to see how they wear, but so far so good. Like, I think the lines are a little bit emphasized on my lips, but we'll have to see how it wears. But yeah, what do you think? Do you like the way it turned out? Be gentle, because, you know, I had a little bit of trouble with the eyeshadows. I would have normally blended it a little bit more seamlessly. Not much more, but a little bit more. But yeah, is there anything that you want to go out and try? I'll have everything linked down below. Yeah, I think that is everything. So I'm gonna zoom you back out and we'll finish this video. So yeah, that is everything for today's video. Apologies if you can hear the birds tweeting, but I was sweating and I want to have a chance to wear this makeup before it melts off, so I've had to open the windows and the birds are tweeting away. But yeah, it is super hot. So that is everything for today. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate this might not have been the smoothest of videos, but I am still very much learning how to make this kind of content for you, but I'm definitely going to continue because I had so much fun and there's so much more makeup that I want to test. If there is any makeup out there that you want me to test for you, or anything that you want me to do or try out, just let me know. I can't do everything, but I'm definitely looking for suggestions that I can add to my list. So if you've liked this video and you haven't already, if you want to subscribe, it would mean the world. But yeah, I am gonna go and sit in front of the fan and cool down. But thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.